What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved.
and hella excited. 8 Graves has dropped a new one.
Right.
Suffocate.
Seems like this is only going to be the start, too.
Well, I think they had mentioned a new album.
That's what I mean.
So.
Yeah. I'm excited.
We're here for it. Super excited for this stuff. So, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all things. Coming back with the actual commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. And what that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above.
Right.
It is time to slice it up, break it down. This is 8 Graves, Suffocate.
Yeah, that little smirk I had is I'm really hoping they're going for suffocating someone. However, I don't think that's going to be the case.
They took my breath away. Violently.
Right.
Right. Let's get it.
I remember when you said I wasn't good enough. I believed you when you said it.
Why?
I could never do things right.
You know it's going to come back.
All of you people that like to put spiders in your videos, you're mean.
You know it's going to come back.
Yeah, because I got to hit back.
Well, and also because this is one of those
I know.
visualizers that it's... Okay. You ready?
Said it. I could never do things right enough to prove you wrong. I've been drinking to forget it. I remember when you told me I was fucking up. It broke me when I heard it. Don't know why you couldn't lie and say that I belonged. Don't you think that I deserved it? Now my mind is in space and I can't control myself when my heart is in race and won't have to hold my breath, and I can cry for you, and I can cry for you.
I've been there. I've been in this relationship so far.
Right.
So, I mean, as always, I love their sound and their writing ability, you know, but this is definitely one of the relatable tracks in terms of...
Not relatable for us now.
No, but I've been in this relationship before.
I feel like a lot of people have.
Yes and no. I mean, like, I think everyone's had a rotten relationship, but they haven't all been with somebody who is, you know, the type of narcissist that continually tells them they're not good enough. I mean, I think that from what I've heard, a lot of people end up in relationships that they argue and stuff and say mean stuff during their arguments, but they don't have someone 24/7 telling them that they're a worthless piece of shit or that everything that they do is wrong. You know,
right.
That's reserved for those of us special enough to be too loyal to escape.
Right.
I suffocate. I suffocate. I suffocate. I hate it when I get this way. I suffocate. Made a promise to myself that this is gonna end. I believed it when I said it. I heard that living well is still the best revenge. One day I'm gonna get it. Now my mind is in space and I can't control myself when my heart is in race and won't have to hold my breath, and I can cry for you, and I can cry for you.
I love the wind down before the drop there.
Whoa, whoa.
Right?
No, I really do enjoy this. I feel like composition wise, I would enjoy it more if there was like more of a second verse, because I feel like it was more of a refrain that just led into the chorus 5 or 6 more times.
I mean, I definitely would enjoy a longer storyline there. But that would be something that I'd say for almost all of their songs too. I was like, now I really do feel like this is an example where suffocation is something that could be looked at more closely, like how to escape said situation. Right. But they're not wrong in terms of that's how it feels. Like, you're unable to even say anything at that point. Like, there's no comeback. There's no... And that's just verbally, like, but you're also closing in on yourself. Right. You know, it's just, you are suffocating.
What was it he had said? The line at the beginning of the second verse where he had said that he told himself it was going to be the end.
Right.
And he believed what he had said. And you kind of get this feeling that, like, you say it, and then, like, 6 months later, you're like, man, I was going to leave.
Right.
I really should have.
I know. I thought he was actually going to go somewhere like you're saying, but he just sort of implied it. And then the whole living well is the best revenge, but someday I'm going to get it. You're like, yeah.
You're still there.
Now, I'm not faulting anyone for that because, again, I stayed way too long. And I won't say living well is the best revenge, but it's the best thing for you.
Right.
Because living well is not necessarily revenge.
Depends.
Well, that's why I said necessarily.
In some cases,
it's solely going to depend on the person that you were with, and are they skeevy enough that they're going to follow your life afterwards and stalk you and so on and so forth. Like, that doesn't happen all the time. And therefore, it's not necessarily the best revenge if revenge is what you're looking for. It is, however, 100% always the best thing for you.
Right. The best revenge would be stabbing a bitch, but...
Yeah, since that's frowned upon in all 50 states, we do try and, you know, come up with some more intricate and maybe subtle... No, live well. Live well.
Live
right?
well. Live well.
As long as you're the one that's living. I think that's well.
living well is the best possible scenario for yourself.
Right.
That doesn't involve jail time.
Right. Well, you know, some of these petty revenge stories that I've seen, as long as, again, they don't involve jail time, some of them are brilliant. Because they're totally legal. Or, like, not really traceable. I'm not gonna be uppity and say that I don't or have never thought of revenge. Like, sure, yes, I am definitely that bitch. I am vengeful as fuck.
Oh.
Do I actually go out and get revenge? No, because I also don't want to be in jail.
I'm again, not with this relationship, but in past relationships, I have been apt for prevenge, and it's kind of think how it is to have an idea of a conversation in your head and how it's going to play out.
Right. I do that all the time.
But instead of it being a conversation, it's a cause and response that plays out in your head. Like, if this happens, this is how I'm going to respond, and it's usually very vengeful.
Yeah, that's 100% why I have problems sleeping. I overthink like all scenarios. Like, I'm not like overthinking in terms of like necessarily a worrier. I wouldn't classify myself as a worrier. However, I do have a lot of fucking pre-conversations, pre-cause and event, like all scenarios played out in front of me for events that may possibly never even happen. You know? Right. So, yeah. And I will definitely admit that I pretty much always wake up and choose violence. That is one of the first...
Or panic. I woke her up one time not too long ago, and it was panic. And then
Yeah, I don't
happiness.
wake up well. I don't wake up well. But no, I mean, like, probably the first, no, I don't know, 5 to 10 scenarios for either are relatively stabby. Not gonna lie. And then I think that's probably how I talk myself out of taking any of those actions is, you know, we work through all the different scenarios and how they would actually end up, and then we come up with something far less satisfying and far more legal.
Yeah.
It really takes all of the fun out of my day.
Right.
Yeah. But I do love the song. Can relate.
The only time I know she wants to stab me is when I fall asleep and she can't.
Right.
That's the only time I know. I'm
No,
not saying she hasn't.
I don't think
other
of stabbing
stabbings.
you. I definitely think of smothering you. So you could say I want to suffocate you at that point. Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably going to happen tonight, too, because I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. And whenever I lay down, I am going to be probably on my phone
I don't
till
even
6
know
and
how
then
you
out.
you lie down and you fall asleep. Like that.
It didn't happen last night.
Well, yeah, but for the most part, like 9 out of 10 times, you're like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And 2 seconds later, you're snoring.
Because you're laying next to me and it comforts me.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It is not.
Like, I have to
Because pre
call an
you,
old
I
priest and a
suffered with
new
insomnia
priest
too.
and join a Wicca cult and dance around a campfire, sacrifice a newborn baby. I mean, like, and I still might not fall asleep. You were wondering what I was doing at night, were you not?
I was just trying to figure
No,
out
he was asleep.
what it was you're killing in the bed. Anyways.
He was asleep. Yeah.
Right. No, it was a good song. It was a good song. We've digressed terribly, but it was a good song.
To an extent. Yeah.
Right. So,
Looking forward to the album.
I do apologize for the ridiculous amount of yawns. Again, I only got 2 hours of sleep last night, so in the past roughly 43 hours, I've slept for maybe 5 hours total.
Right.
I'm pooped. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of 8 Graves of Suffocate? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
Sorry. We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait. See you to pray people later.